I finally have the new light to go on this 8845P behind me. In this box is the Chihiros Vivid Mini 2 that I got in from Aquarium CO2. So let's get this thing opened. So like I mentioned, this came in from aquariumco2.ca. They're a Canadian company and they offer Chihiros's full line of products as well as CO2 art stuff as well. But if you're interested in buying anything from Aquarium CO2 or looking for any of these lights in Canada, I also have a coupon code for you guys, which is KALEM with a capital K for 5% off your order. So let's get this thing open. Ooh. Came with a Chihiros microfiber cloth. So excited to test that out. Could always use more microfiber cloths. So let's get this thing out of the box. There we go. Look at the color of that. That is insane. I always love the boxes the Chihiros do. Always so colorful. But let's get this thing opened up and set up. I'm just gonna open it on my lap and see what is inside of here. Come on. Ooh, there we go. There we have the lights. So these lights are all, what is this? Certified for the warranty and everything when you get them from Aquarium CO2. But let's get this thing out of the box. So here you can see how big it is approximately. I'm just gonna take off this wrapping. There we go. So there you can see, if it'll focus, the actual light on the back. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but there is a fan as well on there, and that's to keep this thing cool. These really don't produce much heat, but that'll keep it working for longer. And then one thing I really like about this light is it actually comes with a stand, which I'll show you guys how to set up once I'm ready for it. But here you can see it's just a nice little, couple little metal pieces. I'll figure out how to set that up in a second. So I've taken everything out and just lied it out on my bed, but as you can see, comes with a lot of power cords. This is the big power box, as well as we have this as well, and all that length. So you're gonna have a lot of cord to make it go whatever length you need. Won't need any kind of extension cords or anything. And then we also have the 3 pieces for the metal stand, and as well as all these parts, which I'm gonna figure out what to do with in a second. So the first thing we gotta do is start by attaching the stand. On the back here, you can see there's 4 little holes. There you go. And in there, this piece attaches. So those slide on here, and then you're gonna use the little black screws, if I can get a focus on them. These little black screws, which come with a little Allen wrench for you to screw them in with. So I'm just gonna do that now. So that's attached, and now I'm gonna attach the arm for the stand to this other little metal piece that attaches to the bottom of the tank to the height I want. This is all adjustable. I don't know if you can see that, but you're gonna use the silver screws. There we go, the silver screws, as well as the little washers you get. So after messing with this thing for a couple minutes, I've got it set up properly over the tank. As you can see here, the little bar has to go a bit into the light, but it's actually not going to be a problem, and I'll show you guys why in a second. There's a bunch of wires under there, and there's no LEDs, so it won't be blocking out anything, and it should be fine when I turn it on. But this is just because this tank isn't super wide, so I have to cover up a tiny bit of the light to make the stand work properly for this new light. So I took it off and slid that back for a second to show you what it would be blocking if you have to push this thing forward. It's just this little chip here, which will be no problem if your stand does block, if you need it to be a little bit shorter, because that won't produce any light anyways. Alright, so now let's plug this bad boy in. There we go. Is that super exposed? Oh yes it is. One sec. I'm gonna turn down the exposure, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to set this thing up on your phone. To set this up and attach it to your phone, you're going to need to download the My Chihiros app. This is free to download. It's on the App Store and Play Store, and it looks like this you see here. You'll open it up, and then you got to make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone, and then click the little plus button and find the new light. From there you just tap it and it'll connect, and you've opened up all the controls. For example, you can adjust all the colors individually. So there I have the red bumped up. I can add blue and the other blue, and you can see it's bright white. You can see all the colors individually. There you've got green, and there you have blue as well. And then you can also set up under the auto method. You can do a quick set where you select what time your light will turn on. So I'll just say 12 o'clock. And then you can also select how long you want it to ramp up for. I'm gonna do daytime. I'm gonna do 6 hours, for example. And then you can set your ramp time, which I'll set to 0 as well. And then you can choose how bright you want each of those lights to be. So I'll do 70, 60. We'll do that. So it's got a bit of a purple color. That'll make your reds really pop. And then, yeah, you just save that. And then you can see every day it'll be set to an automatic timer. So for these lights, you don't need a timer. You can set them all up on your phone to work how you want them, and they're fully adjustable. So I haven't got a chance to set up the tank the Vivid Mini will be going on. So what I'm gonna do is compare it to the Chihiros Vivid 2, which I have over this tank, which has been absolutely amazing for me so far. All the plants are healthy and everything is super colorful. So I'm really excited to test out this Mini. But let's talk about the differences between the two. The first one being size. The Vivid Mini is, a little bit smaller, not by too much. But the big thing is the amount of LEDs. The Chihiros Vivid 2 has 160 individual LEDs in it, while the Vivid Mini only has 80, so it has about half the amount. That being said, I think this will still be a pretty strong light. You'll just have to use it for a little bit smaller tanks. This will be perfect for your 45 centimeter tanks or 18 inches long. And as long as they're not over 18 inches tall or 5 centimeters, sorry, blanked a little bit, you should be fine with this Vivid Mini, even on a 60 centimeter tank. So if you are looking to purchase one of these, yet again, they are available on aquariumco2.ca, and you can get 5% off of them with the code KALEM, capital K, and it helps support my channel as well. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with the uploads, just been super busy, but soon I've got a lot of projects coming up, so hopefully I'll be able to get a ton of new videos and a ton of new content out to you guys. But anyways, this was Kalem's Fish Tanks. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.